take you live to Parliament right now, where our Parliamentary Affairs Correspondent, Kwaku Asante, is standing by with some details for us. Kwaku, what can you report?
Christiana Sutiabuchi, we are live in Parliament, like you said. The proceedings are expected to begin at 12 noon. In fact, it was expected to start around 10 a.m. yesterday. That was the initial plan. In fact, that you see a lot of the infographics that have been done from the Finance Ministry to various media houses, that is expected to start at 10 o'clock. But yesterday, just before the House adjourned, they changed plans and decided that they're going to start at 12 noon. And so that is the time the proceedings are expected to start. Just when I was coming in, I've seen a couple of MPs. If you go to the MPs car park, you see a couple of MPs are already there. But there are no members of Parliament in the chamber as we speak. The chamber is empty on both the minority and majority side. That is to be expected because proceedings are not expected to begin until at least the next 2.5 hours anyway. And so they are not expected to. We know that on mornings like this, there are caucus meetings that will be held between both sides to try and flesh out the various details before they come here. There are also matters of warfare that will all be dealt with prior to the caucuses coming into Parliament. But we're getting to learn some more about what may happen today. Because, of course, generally what we do know, this is media budget presentation. What is going to happen is that the Finance Minister is going to come and present to the Parliament of Ghana as well as the public what exactly or how exactly the budget is doing. The Minister was here in March. He presented the budget for 2025. He is going to review the budget. How has it been doing in the first half of the year, and how does he expect the budget to do in the second half of the year? Are there certain projections he made in March that he expects to revise? All of that he will say. Sometimes media budget review are opportunities for the Finance Minister and the government to ask for more money or perhaps to reduce the appropriation, which is usually not done. Normally what happens is that the Finance Minister and government may ask for more money because of certain changes that have occurred in the economy, but we do not expect that. Yesterday, I did have an interview with Chairman of the Economy and Development Committee, in the person of Eric Affo. He told me that there is no expectation that the government will ask for any more funds from Parliament. And so this is going to come by way of statement. It will not be by a motion that will be debated. The Minister will just present a statement about how the budget has been doing in the last 6 months and how he expects it to be doing in the last 6 months of the year, the final 6 months of the year, I should say. And so that is what he's going to do. But the big catch also here, what we are picking is that the NPP group in Parliament, the minority, perhaps are not going to be part of this proceeding. It is not confirmed, it is not official, but we are picking a lot of charters. Our sources are telling us that the minority in Parliament have scheduled very parallel arrangements at the same time that the Finance Minister is expected to be in Parliament. So the Finance Minister proceedings will begin at 12 noon. The minority, we know, will leave Parliament at about 12:20 to the Presidency and other public institutions, including Codeo. They will also go and meet the Dean of the Diplomatic Press Corps. We understand they are going to present some petitions on some pressing national issues. And so when they present these petitions, at around the same time that the media budget will be presented. And so that will mean it will affect their participation. What we do not know is whether there is an outright boycott, or perhaps they will come to the floor of Parliament and announce that they are exiting to perform what they also call pressing national duties. And also, will they all leave? I mean, all the 87 members of the minority, are they all going to leave? Or they are going to leave some members of their caucus on the floor to take care of proceedings while they are away? All those details are sketchy and scanty. We do not have any details. But what we do know is that the minority have scheduled parallel appointment around the same time that Dr. Kassil Atofosi will be at the dispatch box presenting the media budget review, including a petition that they are sending to the President on some important national issues. And so all of these matters expected to happen today on the floor. It's a very important day for the government, for the economy, but the minority also have their own plans. So, Suti Abuchi, that is the state of play here in Parliament.
Well, thank you, Bismarck Kwaku Asante, over there, our Parliamentary Affairs Correspondent. We look forward to coming back to you when all is resolved and they've taken their seats. Thank you for joining us this morning.